As a Black feminist, there's probably a mental checklist that we expect to check. We know she's going to speak up about this, or that. What takes courage is, so we heard her 10, 15 minutes ago talk about how as much as she talks about white women or whatever, she also holds Black radical feminists accountable, right? That's not something she's saying here. That's something she's written about. That's something she's taken heat about. That's something that she's still been clear about. This is about courage. At the end of the day, it's about the courage of our convictions. And so whatever your tool is, be it social media, be it writing, be it your coffee with your girlfriends, it is about having the courage of your convictions and coming back to what's true. And if you listen to these things and you agree that they are true, then that means that you have to live that truth actively on a regular basis.
And I have responsibility
exactly. You have responsibility.
A race-based responsibility for the white women.
Race, class, you have a responsibility for the people who you can touch. And so there's a way in which you will talk to white women out here, and you'll talk to more of them because you know more of them, just generally, right?
Right.
I'm making that assumption because I don't have close relationships with a lot of white women. I can come to a space like this, I can have a conversation, and then I go home. I don't live around white people, I don't have, these kind of relationships. But another example is the relationships I hold. Another thing Brittany brought up is about, say, R. Kelly. This is something that I'm constantly in struggle with Black women.
Yes.
Right? I have a responsibility, not just to Black women, but to Black girls, right? The girls who are gonna come up, who are listening to me and are trying to form opinions, the girls who are vulnerable to these Black men who don't have a voice, I have a responsibility, and I have to take that responsibility to challenge women who I love on GP, who I love, to say, you're wrong. You're wrong. And that feels small sometimes. It feels like that's not enough, but it can be very big. And it has very lasting and rippling effects. So why I asked you earlier, what do you feel compelled to do, is because the thing that you feel compelled to do first is probably the thing that you should do. It's the thing that we usually feel compelled to do something and then we shrink away from it because like, was that my place? I don't know if I should. What difference will it make? It makes a difference.
Right.
And part of what building a movement is living out the courage of your convictions, having the courage of your convictions. And so whether it's the feminist movement or within that, the movement to end sexual violence, it really is about how we are going to live the things that we say. We can't just write about them, we can't just speak about them, we have to live them every day. And we have to do that sometimes at our own risk, whatever that risk may look like for you. And so I think...
So it's not about a shunning of that person, it's about...
No, it has to be a learning. I don't want to... The women who I talk to about R. Kelly, the women who she's talking to about... We don't want them out of our community.
No.
We need each and one of these people. What I'm hoping is that in having those conversations about why R. Kelly is dangerous to our community, that I will transform something, that something will click, that I can reach something that will resonate with them and be like, oh wait, I connect with that, you're right. Or at the very least, I want to learn. I want to be different.
Right.
So I think you have the power to do that in your
learning
community.
and the curiosity is a
Absolutely.
big thing because and this has been a project for me too, who came at feminist writing. I'm a super white feminist, right? And I came at, and it was an education and it was being challenged, I regret to say, often by women of color who pushed me on my analysis over years. I've been doing this for 15 years at this point, and pushed me, and it takes, like, you have to say, like, I am fucking wrong on this. And that's not performative self-flagellation. There's a version of this. No, there is a version of this that is very theatrical, and it is like, and in fact, it comes perilously close to white lady tears about like, I wasn't right about it, and I feel such sadness. I was wrong. No,
Please don't do it.
Right. I don't think that's the way to go. But it does entail an active and energetic pursuit of questions that probably make us uncomfortable.